Hello again. I wanted to post another video, just talk about something else that God has shown me recently, which is basically the condition of the soil of people's hearts. Because when I pray for people, I usually remember to also, after the fact, I will pray for the condition of their soil, so that where I have planted seeds, sown seeds of the gospel, that it would be the right kind of soil, that the roots would grow deep and take hold, and nothing would be able to choke it out or steal it away, etc., like the parable of the sower in the Bible. So I have actually been able to, God has given me visions of people's soil. In particular, I have seen a few things where, and this pertains even to myself and my own relationship with a family member, where I saw one day, well, I've seen different people's soil. Like one person, I spoke to her and I just kind of started introducing, I don't think anyone has ever talked to her about Jesus. I don't think she knows much about him at all. So I just kind of started that conversation, and asking questions to feel out, where could I just speak to her that would help her to even start her own conversation with God, and asking these questions, asking him to show her the truth. So I did something that I felt like God instructed me to do, regarding praying for her specifically and even blessing her. And I saw that her soil is good. It looked like that when you buy when you get potting soil, and it's the good stuff. It's rich. It's got the nutrients. It's moist. When you use that, your plants are gonna grow, and that's what it looked like. And then I've seen other, in regards to my relationship with a close family member, I saw that the soil is good, but there were thorns in there. So if you cut the thorns off the side of a rose, just the way they look, they were just laying in there. And it was through help, talking about this with a friend, I was able to discern that they're on top. God was bringing those things to the surface so that I could scoop them up and remove them from that soil. And then what I did was I just, in prayer, I said, I removed those thorns from the soil. I threw them into the consuming fire of God to be burned up. And then applied the blood of Jesus, the oil of joy, different things to nourish the soil. The healing balm of Gilead is another thing. And so, and what my friend was helping me understand about those are those could be even negative words that have been spoken. If we, the way, sometimes we talk to each other when we don't get along with someone, or we disagree, or you just have an argument, the words that we speak can, they can become thorns, so to speak, and just cause issues and so in our heart. So God was bringing those to the surface, and he showed me, he kept showing me that over and over, and I had started a new conversation with this person, and just trying to have a new approach to how we do relationship together. And I was seeing that there was several times where those thorns came to the surface. I was able to scoop them up and throw them into the fire and burn them away. And then, so I've seen that a few times. Sadly, I hate to say this, I don't even want to admit it, but I did even experience, I witnessed to someone and went away, continued to pray for them. I prayed for their soil. After a couple times talking to them, I felt the seed, it got spit out. It hit me in the chest, it got spit out, and I knew exactly what it was when I felt that. And it made me sad, but I move on to the people that do want to receive it. So if you guys want to pray for that person, please do. I don't know what else to say about that. But then today I was talking with someone at church, and so just the process of talking about it opened up this vision where I saw the soil. I was talking about how when we go out, what God has had me do lately is I'm physically going to different locations in my community, including walking around my own neighborhood, taking a bigger circle around my own neighborhood, which he revealed to me was the word he told me was dominion. And so I just felt like I was supposed to walk further than I normally do, and so it's a bigger circle around my neighborhood and praying throughout my neighborhood, going to different locations, praying at a grocery store, praying in someone's business, praying over at our health department, because they're deciding things for our community, and that I personally have issue with, but going to that location and praying. And so telling this person at church today about this and just talking about it out loud, I received this vision of the soil of the nation, which is also good soil, but there were some thorns that were brought up, and what it looked like was the ground was being tilled. It was very stirred up. It's good soil, but there was something that dug in there deep, and it stirred it up, and now these thorns have been brought to the surface. So I grabbed them all, removed them from that soil, threw them in the fire. I applied the blood of Jesus to nourish it, oil of joy, healing balm of Gilead. I'm praying for God to reveal other things. What else can I pray to specifically apply to the soil of the heart of this nation to nourish it and to bring about what God has in mind for this country, and to grow those things so that they have deep roots and it really takes hold, and nothing can yank it out, nothing can pull it up, nothing can choke it out, nothing can stop it from growing, but that it will grow up. And when I talk about this, I see sunflowers, and I think I have to think about that a little more, because this is the second time that I've noticed that a sunflower, it's really strong, and it always faces